Hello and welcome to TA for Traders. It's Wednesday the 18th of October. In this video we'll be looking at the charts on coffee futures, which on TradingView is the code KC1 ! And that's the code for the front month coffee future, which at the moment will be the November expiry. What we'll see is that we're in a downtrend. That's both looking at the weekly and the daily. The moving averages are moving down. There's negative momentum. It looks like coffee is going weaker. Let's look at those charts. So here we are starting with the weekly. So each candle represents 1 week's trade, and you can see that we're in a downtrend. We're getting this pattern of lower lows and of lower highs. The boundary, lower boundary will be below 110. However, you can see there is long-term support for coffee down in the 115 to 112, 111 area. That held the market back in November and September, and there in 2015, and then February 2016. So we have been down there before, and we did find support. There's a short-term downtrend as well on the daily, which I'll view in a couple of minutes. The moving averages are moving down. However, the 200 week is still moving up, but we're well below it. But the 20 has caused problems. That's now moving down, and there's a negative influence on the market, and the 50 is also tracking down. You can also see there's negative momentum. The RSI is in a downtrend, and it's back below 50, presently at 41.84. And the MACD are rolling, with the short-term negative 2.03 below the long-term negative 1.47, and they're both moving down. Again, a sign of negative momentum. Moving on to the daily, and you can see we're in this downtrend on the daily as well. We've got this pattern of lower highs and lower lows. We've just moved to the new lower low yesterday, and today we're marginally up, but still we went to a new low again first thing this morning. If you extrapolate the boundary, you'll see the lower boundary of that downtrend around about the 120 level at the moment. Again, we're seeing negative momentum, the RSI in a downtrend, and below 50, 37.36, and the MACD as well, just starting to diverge again to the downside, shouting a sell signal as the short term moves below the longer term, and they're both moving downwards. We're not overextended away from the moving averages. You can see all the moving averages here are moving down. It was negative that the 20 didn't go back above the 50 on the 10th of October and rolled down again from that level, and the 200 day is showing that on the weekly, the longer term, the medium term trend is still negative. Looking at the support and resistance levels, there's resistance at the 20 day 129.01, and at 130.76, which is the 50 day, with supports 121.9, 121.6 from the 28th, 26th of June. Below there, you're looking at 120. That's the lower boundary of the downtrend, and then you're looking at 116, which was the low. Let's go back. Which was the low that we saw in at the end of June, and then you're looking at that long-term low, which was, as I said, at the 114 to the 111 area. Thanks for watching the video. I didn't show you the 4-hour chart because TradingView don't cover that on the future. The key takeaways from the video: it's in a downtrend on the weekly and the daily. Lower boundary at 120 probably going to be tested. We've got negative momentum. There is long-term supports at 140 and 111, and those moving averages are negative. Many thanks for watching this video. Please remember, these videos that I do on YouTube are for information only, and they're not an investment recommendation.